Chosen one. Do you know why your soul feels heavy? Why your body drags itself through each day as if carrying an invisible weight? Why your heart beats, but your spirit seems half asleep, wandering through fog, unable to find its spark? This exhaustion that clings to you is not from lack of sleep. It is not because of a busy schedule or the endless demands of a chaotic world. No, the tiredness you feel, the deep, bone-level fatigue that no amount of rest can erase, it comes from the war between the life you're living and the life you were destined to live. There is a version of you that stands tall in another realm, a version unbroken, radiant, unstoppable. That version has been waiting for you to rise, to remember, to reconnect. But you, here, now, have been living below your frequency, surrounded by noise, people, distractions, and energies that dull your divine fire. You are tired, not because you are weak. You are tired because your energy has been stolen. You have allowed fragments of yourself to be scattered. Each time you said yes when your heart screamed no. Each time you gave your time, your focus, your love to those who never returned it. Each time you scrolled, comparing your life to illusions, feeding your mind garbage. Each time you betrayed your purpose for temporary comfort. Each time you buried your pain instead of facing it. Each of those moments took a piece of your energy, your light, your divine spark, and you never reclaimed it. That's why you wake up weary. That's why you move slow, because your spirit has been stretched thin across 1,000 meaningless things. You were not designed for mediocrity. You were not born to exist half awake. You were chosen to walk through this world as a pillar of power, unshakable, awake, electrified by purpose. And the moment you remember who you are, fatigue loses its grip. Let's strip away every illusion. Let's expose every lie that keeps you small. Let's reclaim the energy that rightfully belongs to you. You are tired because your mind is overfed and your soul is starving. You consume endless information, endless noise, endless opinions. But how often do you feed your spirit? How often do you sit in silence and listen to your own heartbeat, your own truth? Your exhaustion is not physical. It is existential malnutrition. Your soul is begging for stillness, begging for meaning, begging for something real in a world that glorifies emptiness. And I know you feel it. That ache when you wake up, that whisper that says, "There's more than this." That's your higher self knocking on the walls of your routine, trying to break free. And until you listen, you will stay tired. Let me tell you the truth. Energy does not come from caffeine. It does not come from rest alone. It comes from alignment. When you live out of alignment, when your actions, words, relationships, and environment do not reflect your purpose, you create spiritual friction. And friction drains power. When you force yourself to stay where your soul no longer belongs, you burn your own energy as fuel. That's why certain people make you feel drained. Not because they take too much, but because staying in their presence costs you your peace. You think you need a vacation, but what you need is liberation. Freedom from what drains you. Freedom from false obligations. Freedom from the old version of yourself that keeps you looping through the same tired cycles. Chosen one. You are not tired. You are surrounded by too much static. The energy of chaos, the noise of the world, the addictions, the digital overload, they keep your nervous system in survival mode. Always alert, always anxious, never resting, never healing. That's why silence scares most people. Because silence forces you to face what's left when the distractions fade. But you must not run from it. You must return to it. Because silence is not empty. It's full of answers. Every morning, when you open your eyes, before you touch your phone, take 1 minute, just one, to breathe. To remember that you are not your worries. You are not your schedule. You are not the opinions of others. You are the awareness beneath all of that. You are the consciousness that witnesses life, not the chaos within it. That's where your energy is born, in stillness. Energy moves where attention flows. So ask yourself, where has your attention been living? Has it been trapped in regret, replaying the past? Has it been lost in anxiety, fearing the future? Or has it been grounded, rooted in the now, where your true power lives? The present moment is your power source. It is the plug that reconnects you to the divine grid of creation. Every time you dwell in the past or panic about tomorrow, you unplug yourself. And then you wonder why you feel drained. You are not running out of energy. You are leaking it. Through thoughts, fears, doubts, and old stories that no longer serve you. Close the leaks. Seal the cracks. Withdraw your energy from what no longer deserves it and channel it inward. That's how you recharge. You must learn the art of energetic hygiene, cleansing your mind, your emotions, and your environment every single day. Ask yourself, who did I give my energy to today? Did I feed the light within me or the shadows outside me? Did I nourish my purpose or entertain my distractions? Did I speak from truth or from habit? These questions are the mirror of a conscious soul. Clean energy is power. Dirty energy is confusion. When your energy is pure, you don't need motivation. You become it. When your energy is aligned, doors open without effort. When your energy is whole, your body heals, your mind sharpens, your life transforms. You feel tired all the time because you've been at war with yourself, fighting for validation, fighting for approval, fighting for control, fighting for things that were never meant to be yours. The greatest exhaustion of all is pretending to be someone you're not. And the greatest peace is coming home to who you've always been. There is a deeper you, the original you, beneath all the noise. The you that existed before the world told you who to be. The you that laughed loudly, loved freely, believed deeply. That you is still here, waiting for you to stop performing, to stop running, and simply return. Because the moment you return, the fatigue vanishes, and your energy, that unstoppable golden force, returns with divine ferocity. This is not a motivational speech. This is a remembrance, a sacred reawakening. You are not meant to crawl through life. You are meant to walk as fire. You are not meant to blend in. You are meant to radiate. You are not meant to merely survive. You are meant to create worlds. And the moment you cleanse what does not belong to you, when you release the people, thoughts, and energies that no longer vibrate at your level, your tiredness dissolves like smoke in the morning sun. Because tiredness cannot exist in the presence of truth. Chosen one, you've been running on fumes, running through days that feel identical, through routines that numb your fire, through conversations that drain your light. And somewhere along the way, you forgot that energy is sacred. You forgot that your attention is currency. You forgot that your time is divine. You do not owe your energy to everything that asks for it. You do not owe your light to every shadow that calls your name. You are not placed here to entertain every voice, every need, every noise. You were placed here to build, to illuminate, to awaken. Every exhausted breath you take is the echo of boundaries you refuse to set. Every wave of fatigue that hits you out of nowhere, that is your soul whispering, I am giving too much to what does not return anything. The cure is not more rest. The cure is reclamation. You must take your power back, piece by piece, breath by breath, from everything that siphoned it. You reclaim your energy every time you say no without guilt. You reclaim it when you delete what drains you. You reclaim it when you forgive and finally release. You reclaim it when you stop trying to save people who were never drowning. They were simply comfortable in their chaos. You reclaim it when you decide that peace is more valuable than approval. Energy flows where respect lives, and you have been giving respect to things unworthy of it. Chosen one, listen carefully. Energy is not destroyed. It is only misplaced. Every ounce of your exhaustion is energy still trapped in old stories. You can reclaim it. When you revisit your pain, not to dwell but to reclaim the energy it holds, you free yourself. You say to the wound, I'm done feeding you. And suddenly, What once drained you becomes your fuel. That heartbreak you never healed from, it still has your energy. That argument you replay in your head, it still has your energy. That dream you abandoned out of fear, it still holds a spark of your energy. You must go back, not to suffer again, but to retrieve what is yours. Sit in silence. Close your eyes. See yourself walking through your memories, not as a victim, but as a warrior, collecting pieces of your soul. Every time you say, "That no longer owns me," a fragment of light returns, and slowly you become whole again. Your tiredness is not a punishment. It's a message. Your body speaks the language of the soul. Fatigue means misalignment. Anxiety means resistance. Peace means alignment. You were not made to live in resistance. You were made to move in flow. The world taught you to grind, to force, to hustle endlessly. But that is why you are burnt out, because you've mistaken effort for purpose. Purpose does not exhaust you. Purpose energizes you. When you are in alignment with your purpose, you can work 12 hours and feel alive. When you are out of alignment, even one small task feels like lifting mountains. So stop asking, "Why am I so tired?" Start asking, "Where am I out of alignment?" Because every misaligned decision, every compromise, every yes you didn't mean, it fragments your energy. Alignment is the highest form of rest. You are tired because your spirit is suffocating under obligations that were never meant to be yours. You are carrying too much weight that belongs to other people, their expectations, their projections, their fears. Let them go. You are not their savior. You are not their dumping ground. You are not responsible for healing those who choose to remain broken. You are here to protect the flame within you, because that flame will one day light entire worlds. Guard it like sacred fire. Tend to it daily. Speak words that feed it. Move in ways that honor it. And above all, remove yourself from anything that smothers it. Because the chosen one's light is not negotiable. It is your divine duty to keep it alive. Let's speak truth now. You cannot vibrate high while surrounding yourself with low energy. You cannot evolve in the same environment that wounded you. You cannot rest in the presence of chaos and expect peace to visit you. Your environment either drains or charges you. There is no neutral ground. That's why you must clean your circle. Audit the energies around you with ruthless honesty. Ask, who makes me feel alive after I speak to them? Who makes me feel smaller? Who listens to understand and who listens to compete? The moment you recognize an energy vampire, someone who feeds on your attention, who always brings problems but never solutions, you must cut the cord, not with anger, not with hate, but with clarity, because your peace is sacred and it deserves protection. Boundaries are not walls. They are gates. They decide what enters your energy field. Without them, you become a public garden, trampled by everyone passing through. But with them, you become a temple, respected, radiant, and whole. Your fatigue is the result of unguarded gates. Every text you answered when you didn't want to. Every argument you entertained that led nowhere. Every time you scrolled instead of meditated. Each of these was a leak in your energy field. Close them. Silence notifications. Clean your digital environment. Turn your phone into a tool, not a leash. Your attention is your altar. Stop placing idols upon it that do not deserve worship, because the world thrives on your distraction. But your destiny depends on your focus. And you, chosen one, you will not find peace in the same place that broke you. You cannot heal in the same environment that poisoned your energy. The tiredness will persist until you honor the whispers of your spirit. When your soul says, "Leave," and you stay, you decay. When your intuition says, "Rest," and you push, you burn out. When your higher self says, "Let go," and you cling, you suffer. Your fatigue is divine resistance, a sacred signal that says, "This is not the path." Listen to it, honor it, Every time you ignore your intuition, you silence your power. And every time you obey it, even in the smallest ways, your energy multiplies. Obedience to your intuition is self-respect. And self-respect is the most powerful energy source in the universe. You are tired because you have been living on borrowed energy, borrowed motivation, borrowed confidence, borrowed ideas of success. Return what isn't yours. Success defined by others will never sustain you. You must define your own rhythm. You must choose your own pace, because what drains another may not drain you, and what fuels another may not fuel you. There is a specific flow designed for your spirit. Find it, honor it, move in it. That's where your energy becomes infinite. Every being that walks this earth carries an energetic signature, a frequency that either aligns with your destiny or distorts it. The moment you interact with someone, energies merge. If you do not cleanse daily, their residue clings to you, like unseen dust on the aura. And soon, you wake up tired and don't know why. Cleansing is not luxury. It's maintenance. Water cleanses the body. Breath cleanses the mind. Forgiveness cleanses the soul. Silence cleanses the spirit. Without daily cleansing, energy stagnates. And stagnation breeds exhaustion. That's why movement is sacred. Stretch, walk, breathe deeply, flow like water. Do not let your energy pool and rot. You are not tired. You are blocked. Blocked by fear, by hesitation, by self-doubt, and energy blocked for too long becomes pain. So speak, move, create. Do not let energy die inside you. Every dream you suppress, every truth you swallow, every emotion you bury, it turns to heaviness. You cannot heal by avoiding your own truth. You must feel to free. You must release to rise. Your voice is medicine. Your movement is prayer. Your authenticity is liberation. When you live authentically, fatigue disappears. Because pretending is the heaviest mass to carry. You are tired of acting, tired of fitting in, tired of dimming your brilliance so others can feel comfortable. The moment you decide to be, fully, unapologetically, radically, the energy you've been chasing floods back in. Because authenticity is the highest frequency of existence. And once you stand in that frequency, you no longer chase energy. You generate it. You become a walking current of divine electricity. Every word you speak ignites others. Every step you take alters energy around you. You no longer seek motivation. You become the source. Chosen one. You have walked through exhaustion, through fog, through the weight of other people's expectations. But now, the path of renewal begins. Your energy is not gone. It has been trapped, scattered, and buried under layers of fatigue, doubt, and emotional residue. You must dig it out. Begin with silence. Sit alone. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. With each inhale, imagine golden energy entering your body, filling every cell. With each exhale, release the heaviness, the stagnation, the residue of yesterday. You are not tired. You are recharging. The world has demanded your light, but now you demand it back. Energy flows when you allow it. It is the water of life. It is the fire of the Spirit. And you, chosen one, are the conduit. Loneliness is not emptiness. It is a sacred vessel. When you sit alone, uninterrupted, you meet yourself. You hear the whispers of your higher self. You recognize the patterns that drain you. You identify the voices you absorb that are not yours. You see the lies you tell yourself to stay comfortable. In solitude, the soul rebuilds. The mind clears. The body relaxes. And the energy returns. The world teaches you to fear being alone. But alone is where the magic begins. Alone is where the chosen one reconnects with purpose, with destiny, with divine frequency. Alone is where the tiredness melts, replaced by vitality. Take time every day for this sacred isolation. Even 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, It is enough. Sit. Breathe. Observe. The tiredness fades when you stop feeding the external chaos. Now, understand this. Your environment shapes your energy more than anything else. You are absorbing the emotional climate around you. The tension, the negativity, the unresolved anger, the fear. It sticks to you like invisible dust. You feel tired because your spirit is carrying what is not yours. Cleanse your space. Declutter your surroundings. Remove objects, digital distractions, and influences that do not feed your higher self. Create a sanctuary, a space that restores your energy automatically. You must also cleanse your relationships. People who constantly complain, argue, or dwell in scarcity, they take your power. This is not cruelty. This is survival. You cannot serve your destiny if your energy is being siphoned. Boundaries are sacred. Say no. Remove toxic influences. Protect your frequency. The energy of your body is tied to movement. Your tiredness is compounded by stillness, by sedentary habits, by lack of circulation. Move your body. Stretch. Walk. Dance. Run. Feel the blood, the life, the pulse of creation moving through you. Every movement recharges your cells. Every motion reconnects you to the life force. You are tired because you have ignored your rhythm. You follow other people's schedules, other people's priorities, other people's definitions of success. But the chosen one honors his own rhythm. Sleep when your body calls. Work when your mind is sharp. Rest when your soul whispers. This is not laziness. This is alignment. And alignment restores energy faster than any stimulant. Your emotions are energy. Every unexpressed feeling, every suppressed anger, every unhealed grief, it drains you slowly, imperceptibly. You carry it as exhaustion. You carry it as stress. You carry it as a constant whisper of heaviness. Feel it. Name it. Release it. Cry if needed. Scream if necessary. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. And do not carry what is not yours. Your emotional hygiene is as vital as physical hygiene. Neglect it, and you remain tired forever. Honor it, and your vitality returns. This is the sacred loop. Silence, movement, environment, boundaries, emotional cleansing, alignment. Each day you repeat this loop, your energy regenerates. The tiredness diminishes. Your light grows. Your frequency rises. You are not merely reclaiming energy. You are reclaiming your divinity. Your spirit is designed to move effortlessly, to shine endlessly, to create without depletion. Tiredness is a signal that the channels are blocked. Cleanse your mind, your heart, your body, your environment. Allow your energy to flow like rivers breaking through mountains. The chosen one cannot remain tired. The chosen one cannot remain stagnant. The chosen one is a force of life, unstoppable, radiant, electrified. Chosen one, you have walked through fatigue, through distraction, through the weight of unclaimed energy. You have observed your mind, purified your heart, cleansed your environment, and reclaimed what was always yours. But now comes the final stage, the full awakening of your energy, your power, your presence. This is not theory. This is not metaphor. This is reality, waiting for you to step into it fully without hesitation. Your energy is like a river. For years it has been dammed, blocked by fear, blocked by habits, blocked by obligations that were never yours. But now you will remove the barriers, one by one, piece by piece. Breathe deeply. Feel the life force circulating through every cell. Feel the clarity rising in your mind, the fire igniting in your chest, the light expanding from your heart. This is not a small spark. This is not a flicker. This is the full blaze of your true self. You will no longer waste your energy on trivialities. No more mindless scrolling. No more meaningless arguments. No more tolerating the low-frequency energies of those who drain you. You will speak truth, even if your voice shakes. You will act with courage, even when fear whispers. You will move with intention, every step a declaration of power, every breath a reclaiming of your vitality. Remember this: tiredness is the body's alarm, not the limit of your potential. Energy is never gone. It is simply trapped, misplaced, or misaligned. When you align your mind, body, heart, and environment with your purpose, the tiredness evaporates. And when that happens, you become unstoppable. You are unstoppable. You are radiant. You are infinite. The world has waited for this version of you. The world has waited for the chosen one who refuses to be drained, who refuses to be small, who refuses to compromise with mediocrity. The world is not ready for your power, but that does not matter. You are not here to wait for permission. You are here to claim your destiny, to ignite your energy, to live fully awake. Let the tiredness fall away like dust. Let it be swept from your body, your mind, your soul. You do not carry yesterday's burdens. You do not carry what is not yours. You do not allow stagnation to touch your flow. Rise, move, breathe, create, lead, shine. Chosen one, hear me clearly. This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not later, not when the conditions feel perfect. Now, your energy is your kingdom. Your attention is your army. Your intention is your law. No one can take it from you. No one can drain it when you stand in your sovereignty. You are the master of your vitality. You are the architect of your life. You are the warrior of your spirit. Stand tall. Look at the world not as a burden, but as a playground for your power. Look at yourself not as limited, but as limitless. Look at your tiredness not as defeat, but as a signal of awakening. And now, take the last deep breath. Feel every ounce of strength returning to you. Feel your light expanding outward. Feel the fire of purpose consuming every shadow of doubt. You are alive. You are awake. You are unstoppable. The time for excuses is over. The time for compromise is over. The time for mediocrity is over. Rise, chosen one. Rise with purpose. Rise with fire. Rise with clarity. And step into your life fully, completely, and unapologetically. The world awaits your brilliance. Your destiny calls you by name. Answer it. You are not tired. You are reborn. You are power. You are light. Go. Shine. Transform. The universe bows to those who refuse to dim their light.